I feel all grills, heat in the car, that's Meals on Wheels. Woo! Leos was born to flex, diamonds on their necks. I be boarding jets. Leos nothing world. Then they want more than checks. Hey, Leo, y'all about to get that money. Leos, y'all about to get to the money? Y'all about to get to the squilla? I heard somebody say skrilla. I don't know if y'all call it skrilla. What y'all call it? Shake a little ass, you get a little more. Hey. Listen, now, Leos, I'm not encouraging y'all to go out here and shake no ass for the bag, okay? I need some room for my legs. Leo, so if you've been riding around in a little cramped up car, baby, Spirit about to bless you with some wealth that you're able about to have some leg room in that car. You understand what I'm saying here? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. How y'all doing? Pretty and Princess Palace, what's going on, baby? Let's go. She said, let's go. Hell yeah, about that time. Are you subscribed? Are you a subscriber? I ain't never seen you before. But thank you. Thank you so much for being here and welcome. I'm so excited that y'all are excited, y'all. Listen, I planned on. I know. I spanked myself last night. Don't worry. I beat myself. I really wanted to come on live last night and do y'all career and finance spread, but if y'all watched yesterday's live, I was extremely tired. So I managed to get caught up on sleep, you guys. So I'm super happy about that. Hey, Yvonne, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are coming through with the come through. Y'all making me feel so blessed. Say nah, but really I am. I feel like that. Good morning. Anyways, what was I saying? So I'm so sorry, you guys. I did smudge the area here. Okay, as you guys can see, it's smoldering. All right. So if you feel like you need to cleanse your space at home, Leos, definitely get some sage, some Palo Santo, etc. to go ahead and cleanse and clear your space. Thank you so much, Tasha, for being here. Shout out to my moderators, y'all. Without y'all, this would be a little bit more difficult. So I appreciate y'all guys for supporting me nonstop and actually helping me relieve some of the tension from the channel. So I appreciate you guys. Can we get the likes to match? Can we smash the like button? I say this every time. Like when y'all see Falcon is live, like as soon as you come into the room, you should be hitting the like button. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Um, I will have to pause in about 30 minutes or so. Just the FYI, I just wanted to throw it out there before we get started, Leos, because I do got something taking place. I'm not leaving the video. I just gotta go take care of something real quick. It's probably not even gonna be like 2 minutes, probably not even a minute. So I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. So if you guys see the camera go off and I paused, then that's why I'm pausing. Okay, I'm telling you now. Before we get a little further, if you guys have not done so, please go and support Chaos Before Cosmos. Carrie is a fantastic reader. She reads completely different than I do, but either way, she got some great messages over there for you guys to get and receive. If you guys haven't done so, go support her channel. Okay. I'm trying to think of anything else. But it's all about the money though, Leos. Okay, so look, I even put on my let me put my crystal inside. Let me tuck it, so it's not hitting the table in the way. So I put on my "Do You Feel Lucky" shirt. Okay, so before I started the video, I was gonna say that Leo, you're winning money. So Leo, some of you guys could be winning money for sure. But we're gonna take a look see at y'all finances. Okay, we're gonna get into it for 2026. It looks like it's gonna be a great year, y'all. So I do have the Divine Abundance deck here. I do have a career and money deck here. I also have another money deck here. And this is like more like a career based deck. It's kind of like what you might have done in the past life here. So it's a career deck, but it's based on like past life. So some of you guys could be trying to figure out what path you should be going down. Okay. So I think with all that being said, let's get back to speaking of Cardi. Speaking of Cardi. Hold on, y'all. Let me take a sip. Speaking of Cardi, I think I'm gonna come live tonight. I don't think today's Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday. So we will be going live tonight. Confirmation with the horn. I don't know what time that's gonna be. I'm gonna guess like between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, my stomach just like growled or something like that. So the best thing for you guys to do is just make sure you guys ring the bell, okay? Hit all, so that way you guys won't miss when I do anything on the channel, okay? Uh, I like Cardi. I love Cardi a lot. I think she's a phenomenal person. But I think tonight is going to be about Cardi B. All right, a lot of you guys may have heard. If you didn't hear, then what's going on? But I don't know, y'all. Me personally, I think Stefan Diggs a little. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got nothing wrong with people that are, flamboyant, LGBTQ plus IA. I don't care about none of that. I don't care what you like and who you love. I said all the time on the channel, but I really think that that young man is, and I just don't like when people can't be their authentic self and be honest about what they like and what they into. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot, and I feel bad for Cardi B. Like, man, I don't know. I really pray that she gets it together. I really pray that she takes time out to heal her wounds, okay? Because she did deal with a lot with Offset, which most of us know because that relationship was like so public, okay, with everything that was going on with them. But anyways, I think tonight's reading is going to be about Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. Okay, if you guys don't know, he's being charged with a felony, and it looked like his NFL career might be over. Okay, so we're going to get into that tonight. We're going to talk about Cardi B, and then we'll do live readings. All right. If you have a question, you can ask a question. But anyways, with all that being said, Leos, I think we're good to go. Let's some of y'all got some babies and y'all need some money for these children. Okay. But anyway, let's get into it here. But I do got Cardi playing for y'all money. All right, let's do it. Archangels, divine white light, please God and watch over this act of divination for the sign of Leo. Anything that's not of the light, ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. We're gonna ring the salvo, y'all, real quick, just to cleanse out the space a little bit more, and we're gonna dump. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be able to dump money out your duffel, Leo. We're gonna jump right in. 1 second. All right, Leo. So if you've been looking for the money, I feel like the money has been looking for you as well, Leos. I feel like this money is about to show up. Okay. And I ain't talking about that tax money either. So a lot of y'all could be waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the tax money. All right. I ain't talking about the tax refunds. Okay. So let's see. Let's get y'all a morning mantra to get started, like always. All right. What do we have for Leos for the month of January 2026 for their career and finances? What do they need to know? What's happening? What's shaking up in their energy? All right. Let's see, Leos. What's going on, y'all? Oh, that was fast. Good things are ahead. Amen. Leos, we are starting out fire. All right. You might feel like you're on fire here, Leos, as well, too. All right. Be kind to your mind. I say this all the time. Your thoughts become things, and those things become your vibrations. Okay. Belief becomes intentions. Those intentions become magnetism. Magnetism becomes your manifestation. So we definitely want to be encouraging each other, right? Whether you guys encourage me or not, it's all good. But I want you guys to stay positive, okay? Keep your mindset positive. Thoughts become things, okay? And we want those things that you're thinking to become your reality, right? So we want to make sure that we're putting out positive energy. So what? It could become my reality, right? You guys are getting it. Look at this. All right, so money is coming on again here. I don't really want it to. Let me get this real quick, y'all. But I just wanted to put that on for you guys, man. This is fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's see. Let's get on some get on up music here. Do we want to put that on or do we want to put on Leisha Station? Yeah, let's do Leash Station. Let's see. No, maybe not. Hold on. Let me turn on new music. I don't know if I want to listen to that either. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get like some kind of vibe going. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, Leo. So let's get into it here. What do we need Leos to know, please? And thank you for the month of January. Shout out to the people that wear turbans. I was watching Coneheads last night. It's a classic TV show. Well, it's not even a TV show. It's a movie. It's a classic movie here. So I love Coneheads. So you guys might like Coneheads. I don't know why I'm feeling the need to tell you guys, but I'm stuck on the part when he was the cab driver and he tried to match like the boss man. He was like an Indian or something like that. But it was really funny. So shout out to everybody at Rocks Turbans. Okay, shout out to my Middle Eastern folks out there. Love you guys. You guys have a justice coming up here, so you guys could be entering into a career of justice. Okay, so maybe like an attorney. I'm about to say a paraplegic. Lord, a paralegal is what I wanted to say here. Some of you guys could be considering becoming a paralegal here. All right, you might be like a paralegal assistant. You know, maybe someone's taking a job in the courthouse where you're becoming uh a sign languager, right? A translator is what I wanted to say here. Sorry, I'm not throwing up gang signs like somebody could be doing like sighing, okay, getting a job doing a sign language job, or someone could be getting a job in the courthouse or judicial system as like a bailiff or maybe some of you guys are actually having to go in to be a representation. What are they called when you get those letters in the mail? I never fucking go when I get them. I've only gotten it like once or twice, but I don't go. They don't pay you for your time, right? They sometimes, depending on the kind of case it is, you might be there for weeks. I think if you're like further selected and if the case or a trial goes long, then I think you do get paid, but I think initially you don't get paid. I'm like, yeah, no. It doesn't I don't speak that language. But what is it called? Where you get called in, you get summoned here. Yeah, jury duty. Thank you. So some of you guys may be getting notification that you might have to go do jury duty. Now, I'm not telling you to take a page out Falcon's book by not going. Do what you need to do. You need to find out what the penalties are for you in your state, city, town, wherever you're at, if you don't show up for jury duty, right? I don't know. Just saying here. So that could be a possibility here for some of you guys. Let's get you guys a divine abundance oracle. We're also going to pull some tarot, so don't worry. All right, let's see. We got Zoo York coming on. So did you guys go to New York for New Year's Eve, or is somebody from New York? Every time I get started with this reading, y'all, my sinuses just get the going. They just get the going. I don't know what's going on with these. We're gonna do this over. These cards just do their own thing when they want to do their own thing. Turn this music down a little bit more. I really hope that it's not loud because I don't want no copyright claim. All right, let's see. What do we have for Leo's career and finances here? Divine love. I like that. You're going to court this month. Someone owes you money. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what's coming out with that. If we get more information about that, then that could be a message directly for you, Miss Yvonne. And I hope that everything works out for you in your favor, of course. All right. You guys always get this card. Well, not always, but it has came out often here. So we have invite help. It says invite the divine to pursue seriously. I'm sorry. Let me read that again, y'all. Let me start that over. It says invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God. Pursue me. So if you guys have been wanting to make contact with God, okay. It's funny I talked about Coneheads, right? Because there's I haven't seen the film in a very long time, and when I turned on the television last night, it was already like it had already been on. So I don't recall what exactly happened in the beginning. I know that they were from another planet. They ended up something happened to their ship or whatever like that, and they ended up being stranded on Earth, right? And so they were trying to call home. So they were able to nigger rig, is what we call nigger rig, Nigger rigging, if you don't know, nigger rigging is basically a slang that we use when we fix something, right? It may not be getting fixed to the point of the original status of it, right? But it's gonna work. It's gonna get you by, right? So they had nigger rig some kind of communication device to be able to call back to their mothership, their planet, whatever the case may be. And they told them that they weren't going to be able to rescue them for 7 zeros. I don't know what that meant. I don't know if that meant like 700 years. I don't know. Obviously, it was a very long time because they ended up having kids, and the daughter ended up going to high school. I think she went to college, etc., etc. So this could have been something that you guys have been looking forward to for a very long time, Leos. Okay, this financial shift, right? This money shift, this money blessing, right? This lucky break, lucky time, lucky energy. And I mentioned it in another video. I'm not super big with the astrology, but if you want, you guys can certainly go follow Chaos for Cosmos. She's deeper into astrology than what I personally delve into. So you might get a deeper understanding if you check out her channel or if you watch any other YouTube's here, you know what I mean? You might be able to get further instructions on, the astrology aspect of what's happening for 2026, but you won't get that here with me. You'll get bits and pieces. I'm just keeping it real because I don't really delve deep into it. But anyways, it's a better year, not a better year, but it's a unprecedented year, right? And I say that because there's a lot of planetary shifts that no one that's currently alive has ever experienced. So a lot of people are speculating what that will look like for each individual zodiac sign. I would definitely continue to tell you guys to watch your Leo signs if you're a Leo, right? If you're not a Leo, then watch those other placements. If you have Leo placement in your chart, but you're not a Leo sun sign, watch your other placements. All right, so that way you guys get a full picture. All right. And I didn't say my little thingy here, so uh, this is for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, no node, wherever you may or may not have Leo placements. This could be for you. But anyways, Leos. So that is a message here. Okay, so something could have felt like maybe for some of you guys it could have been 7 years of, I don't really want to say instability, but let's just say financially, you guys are not where you've been wanting to be. You guys are not where you feel as though you ought to be, right? You guys feel like how Cardi B said on her Money song, like you guys feel like you need more legroom, so that's a bigger car, a luxury car, right? You guys feel like you should probably be having diamonds, whether this is a ring, necklace, chain, bracelet, watch, maybe teeth. I don't know, whatever you're into, right? But anyway, there's an energy here of I know I should be having more. I know I deserve more. I want more. I would like to have more. So there's an energy of more coming in here for you guys, Leos. And I feel like the communication that you guys haven't been getting has been making you guys stressing out, making you guys feel like maybe I don't deserve more. Maybe this is all that I'm gonna get. But no, Spirit says that's not it. All right. So there's justice coming in for you guys that have been feeling imbalanced here with your finances, right? So justice also talks about the scales. It's Libra energy, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be a Libra that's going to be balancing things out for you guys, but in the aspect of balance, fairness, right? I feel like this is what's going to be happening for you guys. Justice with your finances here. Your first card out said, Leo, good things are ahead. So you definitely have good things that are ahead for you guys, okay? We just need time for those. We just need time for spirit to work in the background, right? Pretty much. You guys have Saint Cicity energy coming through for you guys. It says the offering, though offering even the most mundane problems can be a sacrament. So, whatever these minor or large problems that you guys may or may not have been experiencing here, it's going to be sancticity. It's going to be sanctified, okay? It's going to be brought into balance here. Spirit is going to be taking care of that, okay? On the front end and on the back end is what I'm hearing. So, I don't know if you're having something going on with your vehicle on the front end or on the back end. Maybe this is front brakes, back brakes, for some of you guys, it could be something like that here, but don't worry, it's going to be taken care of. We also have divine love. It says, when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, manifestation, you begin a love affair with spirit. So I feel like some of you guys have already began this love affair with spirit. Maybe you began it last year. Maybe you began it 2 years ago. Maybe some of you guys, you began last week. I don't care when you began. The most important thing is that you begin, right? And also, I feel like because you guys have begun to do that, then you guys are intertwining with spirit. Okay, it says that you guys have detached, and which is allowing space for the divine to move through you. What does that actually mean? It means that Leo stopped being trying to be in control. Okay, bottom line, you guys are finally allowing spirit to do their part. Right? That's what it looks like, and that's what it's saying. So I love that for you guys, Leos. Let's keep on pulling, and we're gonna get some tarot as well. So I feel like the angels are going to be showing you guys that they do love you and how much love and support that they do have for you guys. It may not have always seemed like you've been loved or supported by the divine, but you're about to get that proof. All right, energetically, it's about to be shown to you guys. Miss Siobhan says, "Amen." That's right, amen. Like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so we have cards that are falling over here. We have the past, and we have scientists here. So I feel like these are your past doubts, past fears, past thoughts, past. I'm also hearing disbeliefs, but I feel like you guys, throughout all of that, you guys have really tried to remain positive about this. And it doesn't look like it's always been effective here. Somebody's saying something here. It has been rough for the past few years. And Sheena, thank you so much for being here. I don't think I've ever seen you before either. So thank you so much for being here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. If you haven't done so already, like, comment, and subscribe. Well, you're already commenting, but if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe is what I want to say. But yeah, it's definitely have been a trying last few years. If, like I said, I'm a Leo sun sign, so I know very well how difficult things have been for you guys. Okay, I'm here to tell you that that difficulty is get ready to begin to ease up. All right, the tension's about to be released for you guys. Okay. Yeah, we got settling. Settling is showing up in the reverse here, so maybe in the past you guys have been settling, right, for things that you don't deserve, Leos, right? Maybe you guys have been dealing with an employer, right, that treats you guys like crap. Hopefully not, but just these are examples, right? Channel messages that is coming through. So this could have showed up in any kind of way that you guys were settling in the past, all right? Whatever this was, however it looked. But I feel like no more you guys are settling, okay? And if you are deciding to settle, Spirit is saying that it's going to be impossible for you guys to settle. It says your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. It came out in the reverse. So if you've been questioning if you're in the right job, if you're in the right place, if you're considering leaving maybe a position that you guys may currently hold, or whatever the case may be, maybe you're considering starting your own thing. Uh, Whatever you were not actively moving towards or taking action towards, this was you guys settling, right? So I feel like now you might be flicking that boss off. Hopefully not, just hypothetically speaking, right? You guys are learning your worth here with the settling in the reverse. You guys are no longer settling. If you need to go back to school and take a course, and that's 2 years, 4 years, 6 months, 8 months, whatever, I feel like you guys are no longer making excuses. You're signing your ass up. Okay, you're getting it done. Get in line, get it done. All right, so in the past, it says something from the past is coming back, perhaps an old job or an unfinished project. So this is also telling me that maybe you guys put something out in the past here. I don't know what it could have been for you guys. It could have been a social media platform for the smallest thing. I don't know. To the largest thing, it could have been you guys starting your own business, right? Maybe you didn't foresee it happening quickly enough, right? Maybe you guys decided, okay, yep, it's not working out. It's not for me. Let me let this go. Maybe let me put this on the back burner, whatever the case may be. There is something from your past that's coming back. This could be good. It's definitely giving good energy. It's also giving me that if you guys did leave a place of employment, maybe they're going to be calling you back, Leos. We got Stay Scheming coming on by Rick Ross. All right, so maybe this employer was a scheme, right? I don't know. Maybe you feel like you got scammed from this employer, right? Because they constantly overlooked you, they constantly didn't promote you, they constantly didn't. Thank you so much, Sheena, for subscribing. I appreciate that. I see your comment. There's something about that here where the past is now. I'm also getting an energy where if you did leave an employer, then they're regretting letting you go, Leos, or regretting you guys not being there currently. All right, we also have science here. It says keep an open mind. Something is unfolding for you. All right. So I feel like energetically you guys can feel this, and it feels good to you guys, but you don't know really why it feels good, right? But Spirit says you guys good things coming to you. All right. All right. So let's see here. At the bottom of the deck, they're saying read it. Life purpose here. Some of you guys could be coming across a bullseye. You might see a bullseye. This would be a clear confirmation for you guys that yes, you're on the right path, Leos, and yes, this new opportunity is literally right here, present, or maybe right around the corner here. You have a bullseye. You see that? So it looks like for a long time in the past, you guys have been off target. You see all these misses here? I feel like you're about to hit the bullseye, right? You're about to hit the motherfucking bullseye, Leo. Okay, and that bullseye could be literally a jackpot, right? I had turned on music this morning while I was preparing to get down here for your reading, and an old Drake song came on. This was old. This was like featuring young Lil Wayne. This is like when they were still called Young Money. Okay, and he was talking about money, right? He was talking about he's winning on the scratch off. So Leos, I'm not encouraging you guys to gamble. I'm not doing that. I am not a financial advisor. Okay, so this is just merely for, I don't really want to say entertainment purposes, but it technically is. But there's truth in this entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? But whatever actions you decide to take is simply up to you, right? I'm not influencing anybody to do anything. I'm just telling y'all what I see and what energy I'm getting in for you guys. Okay, so there is something that you're about to hit the target with, Leo. You're about to find your target audience. You're about to find your life purpose. You're about to make an impact in this community, in this facility, in this organization, this global impact, even, right? Global impact. It's a big target. It's a big target. You've been off mark for a very long time, Leos. But every time you throw that dart, you're getting closer and closer to the center. So you're about to hit something spot on, right? You're about to be seen spot on. You're about to be overheard spot on. There's something to the energetic field of right on the money, right on target, right place, right time. You know, maybe I don't know why I said right cafeteria. So I don't know. Some of you guys are maybe taking a job in the cafeteria, or maybe you're interviewing in the cafeteria. I don't know why I said that, but maybe you worked at a cafeteria. Maybe you're about to start your own shit. I don't know what you're doing, Leos, but there's something here that you're about to be on target with. It says you have new ideas and inspirations that will guide you to your divine calling. Well, again, you're about to be led. Either spirit, well, it's not if, spirit is leading you to find this target, right? To hit this target. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, right? So that way you guys can have this financial growth. Okay, so this financial growth is happening, Leos. Okay, right before your eyes. I feel like a lot of you guys don't even see what's happening, but it's happening. Okay, so that's awesome. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta take care of that little thing I just said, and I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back, guys. I had to sign some important documents, so I told the person like, look, I can get to you, but it's gonna take me a minute because I gotta do this. I gotta do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if it's time sensitive like that, you need to bring the forms to me. So he brought the forms to me, and I took care of them. All right. So let's get back to this. I apologize. You're happy you came across your channel. I'm happy you came across my channel too, and thank you so much, moderators, for welcoming Sheena in. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, Leos, it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. Okay, you're about to be on target with something. Let's take a look. See here and see what we got. Hmm. Rumors is coming on. Well, it's actually going off here by Little Dirk featuring Gucci Man. Okay. people always got something to say, right? They're gonna have something to say whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. They don't really care, right? They're gonna always have something to say. So I feel like Leos, whatever this upgrade that's about to happen for you guys, people are gonna be talking shit. Okay, I'm just telling you they are. All right. They're gonna be like, oh, she got sugar daddy. Oh, he got sugar mama. Oh, you know how they do. So people are gonna be talking shit, y'all. With rumors going off here, some people may be saying, some really distasteful things here about how you got this fortune, or whatever this upgrade is about to happen for you guys. However it looks, because everybody's story is differently here. Look at this. I just looked at this card. Look at this. You see how they are celebrating that lion? Look at the wings on the lion. I don't know. Do the lion got the wings or do the man got the wings? I don't know who got these wings. But you see these angelic wings in this picture, y'all? And look at how the kids are like, and look, there's a little lamb there. Like, you bless. And this is also another sign that God is about to bless you guys. Your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, whatever y'all resonate with. They're about to bless you guys, Leo. And look, the lion looks happy to be like giving these kids piggyback rides and shit. And he's not worrying about eating this goat or anything. You understand what I'm saying here? So I don't know. It's like rumors are happening here, Leos. Let me take a closer look at this. Now, the guy has the wings on his back. Okay, so this is like your spirit guide. Again, that is guiding you guys. So some of you guys, your life purpose could be involving around being a teacher, right? Maybe you are like a therapist, or maybe you should be considering becoming a therapist, right? I don't know. Just hear me out. Because this card talks about children, right? So maybe you guys are, open up a daycare. Maybe you're considering a daycare. Maybe you're considering, some type of facility that engages children in a positive way, in a positive direction, helps get them off of their devices, their tablets, right? The internet, something like that here. But if you were wondering or curious here, Spirit could be pulling you guys towards assisting and helping children here, okay? Just saying. But it looks good, Leos. Let's get into this here. Thank you guys so much for your patience, and thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, that came shooting out. Wonder what it is. Thank you guys so much for being here, y'all. What's up, y'all? Y'all ready to get to this bag or what? Look, Tower. I love it. Now, people get a little sketchy when Tower energy shows up. I think Towers are fantastic. Confirmation with the horn going off here. If anything, that's like the card that I would want to have like consistently coming up in my reading is a Tower, right? Because a Tower is like, no, it is never bad if you ask me. The Tower is simply exposing what you don't actually see, right? The Tower is helping you guys being able to see the faulty foundation, if we had to say, right? Less figuratively saying. But this Tower is fully intact. Okay? Maybe you guys are going to go to Paris. Maybe your employer is going to say, hey, listen, Sheena, we need you to go to Paris for 6 months, right? All expense paid, hotel, food is comped, cars is comped. In fact, we're going to give you your own personal car to drive around, right? You get a company cell phone, you get a company computer, you're going to have all these things, right? So I don't know. The Tower is a lovely thing, though. I like the Tower. Look, it says earning power, building a business, sound decision. Leos, are you hiring? Right? Are you hiring, Leos? It says a corporate job could be here for you guys, okay? A stable position. All right. So some of you guys are about to have a stable position in a corporation, or maybe this is your ass having your own corporation, which is going to be stable. So if you've been considering starting a business, Spirit is saying, Tower, do it. You may start actually hearing people talk about things that that you're considering doing, right? If this is a business for some of you guys, right? You might just be out for lunch, maybe you're at Chick-fil-A sitting at the table and you just hear somebody talking about, I was going to start this greenhouse and, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, dang, that's a sign. That's a sign. So if you hear somebody speaking about something and it's to the point where you can clearly overhear, it's because Spirit, they love you so much that they want you to overhear this conversation so it can tower you, trigger, right, you into taking action. All right, you gotta You got to work with spirit, right? Because they can't actually fill out the paperwork for you. They can't actually submit the application for you. They cannot physically do these things for you, but what they can do is they can drop hints, right? DJ Clue energy, they could drop bombs, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to discern the bomb. Like, okay, like if this energy is coming to you, right? You're the target audience. You're the target person. You were meant to be there. You were meant to hear that conversation. So it can, again, tower you, right? Trigger you into taking action. It can make you start thinking, like, was that meant for me? Bitch, yes. Not calling you a bitch directly, subscriber or cross watcher. But I'm just saying, energetically, Spirit's like, yes. Why do you think you're hearing this, right? It is for you. Just saying. All right. Let's look at these cards. All right. We got Candle. It says ambition, taking action. What the? I'm looking for glasses to throw like walk. Where's my glasses? My sunglasses are in the other room. Spiritualism, right? It ain't tendonism, it's spiritualism. I think I know what I'm talking about, y'all. I think I know what I'm talking about. I think I know what I'm talking about. I should do my mic. But then I'll be mad if it's not working, so I don't want to do my mic. But didn't I just say take action? Tower? What the hell? Candle, ambition, taking action, hustle, manifestation, money. Shake a little ass, get a little more, right? Don't shake no ass, Leos, but just saying. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all want to have a strip club. I don't know what you do, Leos, or what you did do, right? Maybe you was a stripper. I don't know. That energy came up in a couple of videos ago. I don't really want to keep talking about it, but the lady ain't want to strip no more. So I don't know what y'all doing here, but Spirit says candle. That's the light, right? That's that bright idea. That's that bright moment. That's that download that's going to come in for you guys, right? Because that's that divine love. We got Tell them coming on now. So Spirit is telling me to tell you to go for it. Take action. Plan that business. Create that portfolio. Create that rental car company. Create that ice cream shop. I don't know what you want to do, Leos, but Spirit is saying we love you and we are going to support you. What hitting your target audience, your target sales, right? Whatever this is, however this target is going to show up for you guys. All right, I'm just saying, just saying. But yeah, candle is basically like the light switch coming on, right? You pull up to a dark house, you think nobody's there, and the light switch comes on. You're like, oh yeah, someone's home, right? Same thing for you. The light switch is the idea, it's the person, it's the thing that you're going to run into, the energy, right? Next up, we got coins, money coming in, wealth, good investment. What did I say, y'all? Leo's got this bankroll coming in, baby. And it might show up as coins. I don't know. Maybe you own a laundromat. I don't know, right? I'm also hearing the ching 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 ching, like at the casino, right? Again, I'm not encouraging you guys to go invest your rent money in Lucky 7 at your local casino. I'm not telling you to do that. But I'm just saying if you are feeling guided, right? And you're feeling pulled to go to the casino, it could be that Spirit is leading you there, right? Um, I'm not going to share that experience. It's probably too long. But anyways, Leos, you got money coming in, all right? Getting a raise and lucky is on this card here. Coins, okay? Money coming in, right? It says getting a raise, right? At the very bottom, lucky. You see what I'm saying here? And I told you guys, I was led to wear my lucky. Do you feel lucky? Do you feel lucky? And that's also something that you guys need to pay attention to. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the feeling, right? Sometimes the other video that came up the other day that I posted for you guys the other day, it said stillness, I believe what came up the day. So in order to understand what direction you're being called in, you got to be able to be settled, Leos, with your energy, right? You got to have that stillness energy so you can actually hear the divine talking to you and communicating to you. If you're around a bunch of noise, a bunch of rah-rah, loud backgrounds, you're going to be distracted, right? And you're going to miss the calling, you're going to miss the sign, right? You're going to miss the bullseye. Okay? I don't know. Maybe you're going to ride past a convenience store that's going to maybe have a bullseye, maybe poster or something like that here. That's the spot. That's where you want to go. And I don't know, whatever you're going to do. I don't know, get a scratch off. I don't know. Maybe if it is a casino, right? Maybe the casino's going to have a dartboard, or I don't know. The sign could be like darting for resources, or not darting for resources, but I don't know, something dart, right? DART. It could be in the bulletin board, right? The ones that just kind of like they slide, right? It could be something like that, y'all. So just identify the signs, tap into the synchronicities. Y'all could be seeing 111, 666, 333, 555, 444, right? Synchronicities. That's your angels trying to get your attention, because they can't, it's not like they could physically be like, yo, Sheena, yo, Tasha, yo, Twinkle. You know what I'm saying? Yo, whoever, right? Crosswatcher. They can't physically call your name. I mean, well, they could, of course, but they are really like an incognito energy. Spirit doesn't really like to reveal itself like that, but they will give you guys hints, signs, synchronicities. Again, you could have someone having a conversation that only you overhear, right? Bullseye. Moving forward, we have treasure, Leos. It says worry free financing. Where's my damn sunglasses? Spiritualism, right? This is what I'm getting here, because the divine loves you so much. It says money in reserve. Leos, that means you're paying your bills. You got some saved up here in your emergency fund account. You have your holiday account filled up. Your vacation fund is filled up. Like, you're going to have money that you're going to just available, right? Just available. I just seen an image of piles of cash. And I was watching this movie the other night here with Jason Statham. It's called Wrath of a Man or something like that. I think the movie's called. But the dude, you know what I mean? Like, it was a bunch of them. But anyway, the sum in the movie was $150 million, right? North of $150 million. So this was like 160, 170 million ish, give or take. So there could be something specific for you about that, right? Maybe you guys are about to hit the target with, I don't know, over 100 million followers, or maybe a million followers. I don't know, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. Maybe this is a jackpot that you're winning of more than $100,000, right? Maybe it could be $150,000, something like that. Here, it could be up to 150 million. There's no limits. The divine has no limits, right? There's no real cap, right? We cap ourselves by telling ourselves, yeah, we don't deserve to make 300,000 a year. Yeah, we don't deserve to make $600,000 a year, or fuck that in a month, right? But who says that? You're telling yourself that, right? Yeah, we got broccoli coming on. I'm beyond all that fuck shit. So, anyways, like, you're beyond that. So he says, I'm beyond. And he said that very clearly in the beginning of the video. Some of you guys may have like a little poodle, right? It's like a sandy, like a brown sand kind of color poodle here. Some of you guys may have a poodle, right? Or maybe you're going to see a poodle that looks like that. Confirmation. So you guys got a few things here. You have a dartboard for your confirmation. I'm about to say conversation. So yeah, you got a conversation coming up here. A negotiation looks like here when it comes to money. All right, so you're gonna see a dartboard or something that's talking about a dart. Okay, maybe a board. You also got an Eiffel Tower here that you need to keep an eye out for, and also those synchronicities, those numbers, right? So yeah, it looks good. You have a hidden talent here as well, too, Leos, that you guys may be discovering for some of you guys. All right, let's take a look at the nugget. This looks great though. It says small increase, valuable information, honest assessments. Leos, you're about to have a fresh start here, damn it. Steady work and career building. All right, so you look at all of this. You got a nugget here, right? And that nugget looks like it's a gold nugget, right? So I don't know if you guys are going to be. Sorry, I got a little saliva on the card when I was talking. Wipe that off. Ew. So sorry, y'all. I apologize. But look, you might be finding some gold nuggets. I was watching, this was a little minute ago, but on YouTube, this guy was in like murky water. Um, and he had a I actually have one where you can check for it's a metal detector. I have a metal detector. Thank you, Spirit. I couldn't think of the name of it. But he was metal detecting around this murky, shallow water, right? And he started just moving the mud around, you know what I mean? Just scanning his metal detector, moving the mud around, scanning the metal detector, moving the mud around, scanning the metal detector. And the bitch started dinging. It was like, beep, 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 beep. And so he started digging fucking gold nuggets right there in the river, right? If you don't believe me, you can look it up. There's a couple streams or a couple lakes here. I'm in the United States, y'all. Okay, so I'm on the East Coast. I believe this river is like in the Midwest. It's like I forget where it's at. It's like out there by like Wyoming area. I actually rode through there when I was on my way to California. I did not stop. Um, I forget the name of the actual river, but it's out there, and people have actually marked. There's a map for it and everything, like specific areas where in this region it's just a true place. It's a real place, and they have it blocked off on the map. So like the red zones are like the hot zones for finding gold. The blue zones are areas that you can actually, I think if I'm remembering correctly, I think the blue square zone area or areas that you can like dig, but if you find gold, I don't think you can like claim it. So I think only in the red zone areas is where you can actually legally dig for gold or sift for gold in the water or whatever, and if you find it, you can keep it. So I don't know, Leos, there's some kind of nugget coming in here. You got treasure galore. All right, you got a gold nugget here. You got candles here happening. Okay, so there is something happening for you guys. Okay, with the science card, it says keep them open minds. Something is unfolding for you guys. Okay, till we get all the decks out. I think so. Let's get some tarot on this here, y'all. But it looks amazing. I know I'm ready. Look, Page of Pentacles and the Empress. This is what's coming towards you, my Emperor, my Empress, Leos. The Page of Pentacles, right? It might look like it's small or not a lot happening, right? Because I'm telling you, in that video where the guy was sifting and scanning his metal detector, the nuggets indeed they started out really small, looked like maybe the size of dimes. But as he continued to move the mud, go through the water or whatever, the nuggets got bigger and bigger and bigger. And one of them was like, I don't know if I had to take a wild guess, one of the gold nuggets was like about the size of this dice. It might have been a little bit bigger. But that's nice, right? To find for free in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. This is what I'm getting here. So Leos, get your metal detecting ass out there. You know what I'm saying? Overhear that conversation. You know what I mean? Follow the nuggets, follow the yellow brick road, follow the trinkets, follow the crumbs, right? Follow the signs and synchronicities here, right? Follow them because you got good things ahead. It's coming in for you guys. We just seen the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, nothing but abundance. The Empress or the Magician, they're able to just manifest or create whatever they want very easily, without breaking a nail, without breaking a sweat, without doing too much of anything, without exerting too much energy is what I want to say. We got me and my friends. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe you and your friends are going to consider to go, go hunting for gold. I don't know. Maybe you and your friends are creating a business. I don't know. Be careful with that. I'm not saying that it won't be successful, but just make sure your documentation and everything is legit, right? What your role is going to be, what their role is going to be, and you need to have an attorney or like a legal representation look over these documents and make sure that everything is cordial. But at the bottom of the deck, Leos, you got the 10 of Pentacles. Let's see if it comes out here for you guys. 10 of Pentacles is the most amount of abundance that you can get in tarot, right? It's 10 Pentacles. This is a millionaire, aka multi-millionaire, with that Page of Pentacles and the Empress energy here. It talks about good fortune here. It talks about having prosperity, and it also talks about fulfillment, right? Being fulfilled in all areas of your life, financially, mentally, emotionally. Maybe not loving, but I picked up the wrong deck earlier before I started the video, and it showed me the lover's energy. So you guys may have a lover here. But let's see, what do Leos need to know about their money for the month of January 2026? What are the good things that's coming in for Leos? Yeah, the Five of Cups wanted to flip over to show itself. You guys have experienced a lot of disappointment with your money, and that could just simply be by the time you save up, you got to spend, right? You save up again, here comes another expense. And you're like, God damn it. Like every time I get 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 stacked up, here come an expense that's making me tap into it, right? So I feel like maybe for some of you guys, that has been a factual thing. For others of you, you're hoping to be able to get to that point where you can have 4,000, 5,000 saved up in your bank account, whatever, however, right? Five of Cups. Maybe some of you guys are trying to have $5 in your savings account. I don't know, shit. There's an energy of five here, disappointment. hmm We got Sugar Dugga coming on by Dipset. Okay, I like Dipset. Shout out to Harlem World. But anyways, Five of Swords Leos is showing up in the reverse here. So your guys have been resenting your relationship when it comes to finances, right? You guys have been resenting maybe putting yourselves out there, right? Showing the world the real you, right? Because if you are a Leo sun sign, we should be putting our light and energy out here for everybody to feel it and also experience it here. Five of Swords is coming up in the reverse here. It's also giving me the energy. You don't have to regret anymore, Leos. I feel like you guys have been doing this for a long, long, long time. In regret, disappointed, upset. Maybe you guys are, been arguing with bill collectors, right? I don't know, but let's just see. Yeah, look at that, the star card. Oh, she naked titties. Star card. Aquarian energy here. This is also giving me the energy of a blessing here, Leos. Okay. 17 is the numerical number for the star card. So 7 plus 1 is what? 8. How about it? So I could be talking to an August 5th Leo. Okay. Maybe a July 25th Leo. Right? Possibly. For some of you guys, don't really matter what actual day your birthday falls on here. Could be an 8-8 Leo or August 8th Leo that I'm picking up here as well too. All right. We also have the Hangman. So you guys have two major arcanas back to back. All right. New perspectives is coming in, Leos, for how you guys can obtain this wish. And I feel like maybe right now you don't see it, is what I'm kind of getting, because you guys don't even see this star energy maybe that you have within yourself here, or maybe with this project. Again, something could be returning from the past, right? Yeah, look, Knight of Pentacles here. It took a little time to get your name out there, to get your company out there, to get you out there, right? To be seen, to be heard. A lot of you guys, whatever you do, it's a lot of competition surrounding this particular job. The Seven of Swords here, right? So you could have a lot of people competing for you guys as well, Leos. There could be someone, if you guys own your own business, this is just for you. Uh, mm, all right, well, even if you don't own your own business, this could still be for you, whatever. But with the Five of Swords and the Star, so you could have someone bashing your business, Leos, or maybe bashing the quality of work that you actually do or provide or whatever you do, right? Because they know that you're better than your capability of growing, expanding, and thriving is really up there, right? You have the star card, right? So there's nothing that can get really close to the sun other than the stars, right? So I feel like this person is a little, we'll say, a little jealous, right? About your position that you currently possess, or if you're not in this position right now, then this is the ability for you guys to get in this position. Does that make sense? So someone's trying to like downplay you. So what that looks like, if you are, hopefully you're not sharing with anybody, but like maybe your significant other. So let's just hypothetically say that there is a position coming up for the CEO of your company, right? And so maybe your director has been indirectly saying, Leo, Tom is about to leave here soon. We don't really know what direction the company's going to go in. We don't really know, that's kind of like indirectly telling you, right? Because he don't got to tell you shit. Or maybe she do, or maybe he do. I don't know kind of job you have, but just listen to the story. But you're the one getting the news firsthand, right? Bullseye. Oh, Tom's leaving? Oh, well, how can I? step into that role of power, right? How can I step into that role of leadership ability, right? The hangman and the star, right? With the five of swords, people are going to be trying to talk you out of it with the five of swords energy because they don't want you to raise up. They don't want you to get above them, Leo, right? We says high ranking right here, right? High ranking, and also this card says getting a raise, right? So it's like somebody don't want you to apply for that. They don't want you to land this position, something like that here. That's what I'm getting here. But for some of you guys that may have been wondering how would that look or what that looks like, there you go. But there's something like that about that here. So anyway, Leos, you have the ability to lead this team, to lead this company, to lead this division. Maybe even if you're like a sports coach or something like that here, you do have what it takes, right? Because you see things from a different perspective, right? So I feel like for a while you've been noticing things that could be changed within this whatever. And I feel like you're the one to make the changes, Leos. You're the one that the company needs. You're the big dog, right? Six of Cups coming in. Yeah, hell yeah. Six of Cups is here, Leos, okay? This talks about happiness. This talks about thinking. Maybe you guys have been dreaming about this, right? Man, if I was the CEO, if I was the boss, if I was, team lead, if I was, the owner of my own shit, this is how I would treat people. I wouldn't treat people like this, right? So maybe you guys are looking at ways that you want to treat your employees better, right? Your company people better, whatever. But the Six of Cups is fantastic, and you got the Wheel of Fortune bullseye, Leo. What did I say about that bullseye, bro? What did I say about that bullseye, sis? Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. So we're gonna start right there with the bullseye. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna love this new job, or this new job is gonna love you. We're gonna clarify with the light seers right away. I mean, I done put two decks together. We're gonna clarify with the miniature rider weight. There's nothing light seer with this deck. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see. Trick Daddy, I'm a thug. Okay. There you go. I'm addicted to this premium grapefruit juice. It is so good. I know some of y'all might not care for grapefruit juice, but it's really healthy for you. Um, let's see what we got going on here for y'all money, Leos. Your money look good. There's about to be a turn of events with your money here with this Wheel of Fortune. What's the Five of Swords in reverse for my Leos, please and thank you. So tonight we're coming on. We're going live, maybe between 10 and 11. Depending on how the day shapes up for me, I may be able to get on a little earlier. So just ring the bell. All right. The Five of Swords in the reverse, Leos, is you, Leos. Is the Queen of Wands. Ten of Swords. What did I say? Didn't I tell you that somebody might be trying to sabotage, your new beginning here, or sabotage this opportunity here? You could have people that's trying to fight over this position that they don't even realize that they're not getting. Okay, because Leos, you're getting the position here. That's the whole reason why Tom, you told whoever told you that Tom was leaving, right? You didn't have to get that information. They didn't have to get that to you. Yeah, look, Two of Wands and Ten of Swords. It's like somebody doesn't want you to get this position. They don't want you to be promoted, Leos. Yeah, you could have like three people in the background, right? As I see the little three pillars over here to the right of the Queen of Wands, so it could be three little hating assholes that you're not even interested in. You're not even looking their way, right? You see that over there? So I feel like they're trying to upset you, Leos, okay? They may say some things to you, Leos, okay? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Because you're a workaholic. Some of you guys are a workaholic here. Nine of Pentacles in reverse here. For others of you, there could be definitely competition for this position. But Leos, I feel like you're snatching it up. Yeah, look, Ace of Wands. I can't make it up. The winner is Leo, ho. Okay, don't be mad. Just get over it. Just get with the program or not, because if you don't, Leo's gonna let your ass go. High Priestess. the Star and the High Priestess here. I feel like you already know you secured this job or this bag, Leo. Security, can you please come and remove Sonia? You know, security, can you please come and remove Tanya? Yeah, you know, it's giving that energy here where you are about to be big dog, right? Yeah, King of Pentacles. We got Lockjaw coming on. So Leos, you are about to take off. Yeah, look, Fool, Fool and the King of Pentacles. Can y'all see that? The Fool and the King of Pentacles. You're about to take off here, Leos. So we have Lockjaw coming on. It's you know, I see a Bugatti Chevron here. Okay, what kind of promotion you getting, Leo? Okay, so somebody's gonna be able to buy a Bugatti Chevron. Okay, that's like a $4.2 million car. Okay, you might find it for 3.5, depending on the dealer and the modification that it may or may not have, and of course the mileage. But I see a Bugatti here, so I don't know if you're buying a Bugatti, Leo, or if the companies they're gonna do such a great job that the company's gonna end up paying you enough that you can afford a Bugatti Chevron. I'm seeing it here, but if you don't know what that is, just go look it up. Okay, I'm not gonna explain what that is. It's a car. It's a very nice car. Look at that, the Fool again. Leo. 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds. Okay. Vroom, vroom. I like that, Leos. Okay. Something's going to be moving super hella fast for you guys because that is a really fast car. We have the Nine of Wands coming up again. So yeah, I definitely get the energy of you guys laying down the law here with the High Priestess of Star and Nine of Wands, which you are and won't accept here with this place of employer or this job or what you expect from your team, your crew, your coworkers, whatever, right? Whatever is not sufficient for Leo, and of course the company, you're cutting ways with it. You're parting ways with it. Yeah, look at that. I can't make it up. The Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. So it looks great, Leos. So, and I feel like there's a lot of people that's not going to like that, especially if you're leveling up at the same job that you had. Then now you're the boss of these people that you were hanging out with at lunch, and they might come at you a little bit. They might say that you're a sellout, or like you switched up on them, or something like that. And it's like, duh, of course I did, because now I'm the boss, right? So I can't be doing friendship things with you guys when I'm the boss, right? That's how signals get crossed and things get switched up, right? So I feel like you're trying to set those boundaries here with the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Wands and Nine of Pentacles here. People are also wondering why you're setting these boundaries with them. Hello, because Leo's now the fucking boss, okay? The Leo is not a regular employee like you may still be. No shade, just saying it is what it is, right? Something like that here, like someone's expecting you to stay in this we're homies type of energy, right? When you're now the boss, you're now running the company, you're now running the show, right? What's the Hangman energy here for Leos? This was long for your career and finance. I didn't really want this video to be that long, but I didn't really want it to be short either because I knew I was going live. Look, Hangman again. This person could be a Pisces that could be giving you a hard time. Could be a Taurus. Don't necessarily have to be. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces energy here. Heavy double down on the Pisces here though. But this is what I'm getting here because you were friends, Leo. So why are you coming hard on me like this? Why are you putting so much weight on me, Leos? So you might be requesting for someone to stay late to take care of something here, and they feel like they don't need to or they don't have to, or why are you asking them because y'all are cool? Something like that here. But I feel like this person again is the signals are getting switched up. They're getting crossed up here. Someone's not understanding why. Yeah, Ace of Swords. I can't make this up. Ace of Swords. Because it's like, I don't know. It's because you can't do it. Because I fucking said you can't do it, right? because this is company policy now. Yeah, at one point in time, maybe you yourself neglected the company policy, Leos, and now you're enforcing it because you have raised up in rank, in position, whatever the case may be, right? So now you're getting paid to actually uphold the company policy, right? Maybe at one point you didn't care about the company policy, but that's before you got looked at as the CEO, right? Now you're the CEO. Now you have to implement these policies even for yourself, right? So there's something like that here where someone disagrees with the fact that you're now enforcing something on them. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I can't make this up. We started with the Ten of Swords. We're ending with the Ten of Swords. You guys have the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. Oh, you got another card hiding here too. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're replacing people left and right. Oh, if you're not going to work or if you're not going to abide by the policies, you're giving out disciplinary action here, Leos. The Hermit to the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Some of these people might just walk out on the job. They may not even show up the next day. And you're probably like, that's cool. I was ready for you to get on about it here anyway. Ace of Pentacles. Or maybe there's a employer or something like that that may feel like this about you. Let's pull a clarifier here. Nine of Swords. And we also have the Hermit. Ace of Pentacles here is coming out of the deck as well too. So this could be that past employer too that I talked about here earlier. That what it says. Keeping in mind something is unfolding for you. So this could have been a past person or employer, right? That could have made it feel like nothing new was going to unfold for you. They even maybe gave you a bad, which that's not really legal. You can't legally do that. You know how when you try to use your current place or previous employer as a recommendation for your new job, and like how they could possibly badmouth you or bad talk you here? Someone may be getting sued for that. Okay, Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Hermit, and like I kind of disagree with that a little bit. I feel like if you're being honest and truthful, then I feel like you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say to that employer, because with my trucking company, I had a gentleman that I ended up letting go, right? I ended up letting go. We ended up going our separate ways, whatever the case may be. Uh, this happened with me and him. Like I didn't get sued for this, but he did use me as a reference for another company. And so I explained to the woman, I said, look, so and so is a very good driver. You don't really need to monitor him, stay on top of him. I said, but the only issue that I did have with him is damaging equipment and then not reporting it, not writing up the a damage report, right? So that way the shop manager that fixes the trucks, like he can know what's going on, what's damaged, what's not working properly, even if you did do it or if you didn't do it, right? If it's just mechanical issues with the truck. He wasn't doing that. And then he tried to like make it seem like he wasn't the one that was damaging the truck. I said, well, okay, so how is that possible if you're the only one assigned to this truck? This is your truck. It's not like you change trucks every fucking day. You're driving a different truck. You're driving the same truck every fucking day. So how is the damage just magically appearing on the truck, but yet you didn't do it? You're the only one that's driving the truck, right? So I got tired of his little shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? And there was a lot of. I was definitely feeling like Nine of Swordsy, right? Because he was dependable to a certain degree with other things, like if the delivery had to be to wherever by 3 a.m 2 a.m, he was a good on time with doing that stuff. But as far as damaging and stuff like that, I didn't appreciate that. So it was a tough decision, but not really, but really, but not really. So it could be something like that too, right, y'all? But Leos, that's what I have for you guys. So like, comment, subscribe, man. It looks like your money is coming in here. The Ten of Pentacles did make an appearance here. You might not be getting the Ten of Pentacles where you're at. Some of you guys, you might be required to change positions here in order to have this Ten of Pentacles, right? Right? So the Tower did show up, right? So again, you got to see the value in you. The universe knows the value in you, but you got to see the value within you, right? They can't force you to see your worth, see your value, see your light, see your beauty, see your worth, see uh your wit. I want to say wit, but I'm kind of saying like your talent, right? With the Star card here, the Nine of Wands, like how truly talented and how truly gifted you are, right? Ace of Swords to the Queen of Cups here. You don't really love this position anymore. You don't love something anymore. So it's going to allow you guys to move forward if you choose to do so, right? By following the sign synchronicities here with the Chariot card here. Look, there it is. Following the signs and synchronicities is going to lead you to this Ten of Pentacles. Okay? So, Leos, this looks amazing. Let's get you guys a closing card from Spirit. And we got I'm Ready coming on. Didn't we start out saying we were ready? Who said that? There was a woman that said that I'm ready. I think it was Sheena. Was it Sheena that said I'm ready? I'm so ready for this. Yes. I'm so ready for this bag. So, Sheena, Spirit is ready for you to have this bag too. Let me take a sip. Closing message from Spirit. All right, so there's something here that Spirit might be encouraging some of you guys to do over. You got 10, 10. 10 breaks down to a 1, right? This is the year of the 1. 1, 1, 1. So y'all could be seeing triple ones. Okay? 1, 1, 1. But there's something here that looks like Spirit might be encouraging you guys to do over here. Right? So I don't, it looks like somebody was trying to become like a paramedic or something like that here. Maybe if it's not a paramedic, then maybe somebody wanted to be like what is them people call at lab court when they withdraw blood? Shit. I don't remember the actual name of it, but some of you guys might want to maybe I'm seeing a strong energy of paramedic here. There's also a strong energy here of a phlebotomist. Thank you, Spirit. I was trying to think of the correct name for it, but there we go. We got it. The phlebotomist. All right. So, yeah. I'm also seeing here a rear right tire going flat on somebody. So check your tires. Make sure you don't have a nail in your tire. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got air in the tire. Okay, a sufficient amount of air in your tire. This is coming up here. This could be a company work vehicle as well too that may need maintenance. Okay, someone hasn't been filling out the maintenance report for this vehicle. Okay, it could lead you on the side of the road broke down. All right, is what I'm seeing, is what I'm getting here. Somebody could be a repairman. Okay, like a mechanic type stuff. All right, y'all. But anyways, side messages here. This is what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. I had to give it to you. I had to give it to you because Spirit is showing me. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let me let them know about that. So, yeah. So, I don't know whoever that is for. If you guys were trying to become a paramedic or, um, something like that here, this could also be like dispatch here, like for I'm hearing 911. What's your emergency? So I don't know if someone was trying to be like a 911 dispatch personnel thingamajigger, right? So if that applies to anybody, right, then Spirit has encouraged you to do it again. Go again, try to test again, whatever, however that looks. I don't know. But Spirit is saying do it again. Two cards is coming out for you guys for the closing message. We have love and creation. All right. So love talks about live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Okay. Live your truth, Leo. Ace of Swords is here. Okay. That is you living your truth, speaking your truth, valuing your truth, standing on business. You know what I'm saying? That is your truth. Okay. And love is the Queen of Cups with the High Priestess in the Star card for sure, and the Queen of Wands. Also, the creation is the Queen of Wands. All right. It says creation. It says being creative is a wonderful way to witness the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Did you hear that, Leos? Limitless. All right, not limited, right? I know some of you guys might like limited edition stuff, right? But I personally don't, because it to me it gives me the mind state of I'm being capped. I'm being capped. I can't grow. I can't. When I hit the roof, that's it. So I try to stay away from things that says like limited, permanent. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm actively not even some. Okay, Let me get it out. Calm down, leash. Okay. I'm actively working on selecting my words carefully, which I have been for a while, but now it's really even more imperative because this is a year of the fire horse, Leos. So, we are fire sign. You know what I'm saying? So, I really don't want anything in my life to be limited. You understand what I'm saying here? So, I'm actually expecting exponential growth, okay? And then some. Okay. So, Leos, that's what I have here. Love and creation. All right. So, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe, Leos. Coming back on live tonight, we're going to do a live reading for Terry. Terry. Terry, what do you want? I don't know nobody named Terry. I actually got a sister named Terry, honestly. I hope she's doing well and feeling well. I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody name could be Terry. Somebody name could start with a T here. They might need some help. Okay, is what I'm kind of getting here. They could be broke down. This could be the person that's struggling in a vehicle or something like that here. But yeah, I don't know what that's about. So if you know somebody with a T, if you care to do so, check on them. If you don't, then whatever. I can't make you do nothing that you guys don't want to do. Thank you so much, moderator. I see that. I appreciate you very much. So we're coming back on live tonight, and we're going to talk about Cardi B and I'm about to say Offset. Oh Lord, no, not Offset. She with that other little boy. She with that Stefan Digger. Okay. I just think I really want to do. I really want to do it now. I should come. I should end this live and come right back live and do it now because I really want to get this shit off my chest. Somebody says they're gonna be up late working. I just be waking up late, y'all. Oh, I thought she was talking about waiting on the Twinkle. I need you to wake up, baby. Wake that ass up. Wake that ass up. But yeah, that's what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about Cardi B. I want to talk about Stefan Diggs. Is Cardi in trouble, y'all? Is she in trouble? Right? Is she the other woman? Is Trayvon? Oh, isn't that his brother? Stefan Diggs got three brothers now. He got Davon Diggs or Dion Diggs or Derek Diggs, some shit like that here, and he has another brother. I think his brother name is Trayvon or Trayon or Traymere, Trey somebody, but he was playing for the Dallas Cowboys, and reportedly he's been fired. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Dig brothers, but yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna go live, talk about Cardi B, Stefan Diggs. If you guys want to be here for that, chime in. Okay, I should be back on live tonight around 9:30, between 9:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. I'm gonna say that. So just keep an eye on your phones. Make sure you got your shit done. Be ready to be ready to be ready to go. And we're gonna post some terror on that. Okay, we're gonna delve a little deeper into their situation here. Usually, I don't do celebrity gossip or tea on my channel, but I'm being led to do that. All right. So yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get on about it here. I love you guys. Thank you guys again so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. All my new subbies that came in today. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all. Ring the bell. We will be going live tonight again to talk about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Okay, we're gonna see what the fuck is really going on here. And I told y'all already. I think he a little. This dude just had four babies, and they all within like 30 days of apart from each other. They're like 30 days apart. Like, one's 6 months, the other one 7 months, the other one 8 months, the other one 9 months, and Cardi's son is the 10th month. Like, you know what I mean? Isn't that like November 10, 11 ish? Yeah. October, November ish. Yeah. So it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Is it a pure relationship going bad? Right? I don't know. But we're definitely going to find out later on today on Fiery Falcon Tarot. All right, y'all. I just wanted to say that because, like, my grandma used to have me watching As the World Turned and Guardian Light and shit like that back in the day. So I feel like that's what's about to happen tonight. We're about to have like a as Cardi turns, right? Is Cardi safe? But I love you guys. Let me get on up out of here. I'll see you guys later on. Have a fantastic day, y'all. Enjoy your Friday.